Well, we just got all settled in the stand here for my first sit of the year in Pennsylvania here at the Bearded Buck Farm. Every year I say to start the season I like to hunt from the outside in on our property, and this year's no different. Although this isn't the set we wanted to be in tonight, we're in a good spot where we can observe a lot of these food plots from a distance. If we don't get a deer right on us, we can scout and make a move in the next couple days. We tried to approach the spot we wanted to go early. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. It's 75 degrees. Didn't think it would be a problem, but there were deer all through that food plot already. So we, plan B, we backed out. We got set up here. I'm ready. The prime's ready. The dead meat's ready. Let's roll.
With this past archery season, I set a personal goal to try and take out an old 7-point we've been seeing on the farm for years. The question is, how long can I hold out?
That's about it for the first sit. We had a great first sit out here. Accomplished what we wanted to do. We're seeing where a lot of these deer are entering and leaving this field. Probably saw 35 deer tonight. None of the shooters are hitless bucks we saw, but they might be right around the corner. We had to play the wind tonight. Couldn't go where we could see the whole field. It's gonna be a good week, I think. Well, we're finally getting aggressive on this 7-point. We've been watching him for the last week, watching him feed off in the distance, but every stand that we can hunt him, the wind hasn't been right. So the wind is in our favor tonight. Temperatures are a little bit warm. We moved in on him. We're gonna see what happens tonight. My finger's getting itchy. Gotta get those dead meats going. See what we can do.
Something evil gonna rise. Something evil gonna rise. What have you done? What have you done? Wicked gonna come. come.
Well, it looks like the old 7-point had my number. After chasing around for more than half the season, I decided to look at some trail cam pics, try and make a move on some different mature bucks.
Well, we're sort of taking a break tonight from chasing that old 7-point. The wind wasn't right where he's been coming out, so we shifted up to another field, sitting in his high country, and we're going to try and take a doe out if we can. We got to fill the freezer.
Now, Dad, I think this is the third time I've sat here and had to talk about one of your misses. We gotta get this under control. Well, tonight's doe hunt all of a sudden turned into a buck hunt. We had what we thought was a shooter 9 coming in at the same time we had a mature doe out here. So we passed on the doe, let this buck come in, and we almost drew back on it. But when we got it here, we got a little bit better look at it and knew it was a young buck, so we gave him a pass, and off he went. And man, it was exciting. It's starting. It's gonna get good. Well, it's Saturday, November 4th. We're set up for an all-day sit here on the Bearded Buck Farm. We're down to about 7 days left in our first part of the archery season here in Pennsylvania. And we're set up in a small clover field surrounded by bedding area. This is a field that Austin shot. I filmed him shoot a Big Ten last year. We feel really confident. Yesterday morning was about 50 degrees and rainy. This morning it's 30 degrees, cold, crisp. We got a frost this morning. The winds are perfect for this spot, so we're gonna strap in here and look for an all-day sit if we have to. It started off so hot in action for us, it ended really cold. We had one small buck chase a doe through here and a few other does come in, and that was about it for tonight. So we're gonna get back to camp, pull some cameras tomorrow, make a plan for the last week of the season here next week, and get at it. We gotta get some action here. We gotta get it done. Well, it's the afternoon set, November 7th. We're on the same farm we were set up on this morning. We were in a hawk ladder stand this morning. We had to make an adjustment tonight. We've been getting some trail cam pics of these bucks. They've been seeking these does up on the top of this flat where this food plot is. So we brought the old Dave Smith decoy out tonight. First time we've used it in 2 years. We just haven't had the opportunity. Gonna see if we can't pull one. We got probably a 300-yard lane of food plot here. There's an intersection here. We're gonna try and pull those bucks to the decoy. See if we can't get it done.
Well, we're getting super aggressive and maybe too risky, but it's the last day. We don't have much to lose here. We're gonna make a move on those bucks we saw last night. We're gonna put a new ground blind in. Casey and I, Austin and Colin are coming. We're gonna try and get this thing brushed in the next 40 minutes. Those guys are gonna take off and leave, and we're gonna stay and hunt the afternoon. The wind should be right where we're gonna put it. We're gonna get it brushed in as good as we can and hope the element of surprise is what gets us on one of those bucks tonight.
So we got aggressive. We put a ground blind in about 100 yards away from where we were last night, where we were seeing all these bucks enter and leave this food plot. They were chasing does. They had a scrape out here. There's a lot of rubs here. But when I say aggressive, it's the last day. It's all or nothing. We brushed it in. We cut pine trees down. We have a couple spruces tied up against this here. I don't think they're going to know we're here. If we can pull it off, it's going to be epic. I mean, we're really looking forward to this. Austin said something to me before he left tonight. He said, gave me a little fist pump, and he said, first day of season, last day of season. And I had to think of it for a second. Well, he shot his buck on the first day. Maybe I'll get it done on the last day. Maybe not. I've had a great season.
Yeah.
We just smoked them. Oh my. We just smoked the last day buck here. I'm not even sure what he was. We had everything going on here. We are down to the last hour, the last day of our season. I think he's a mature buck. He come in through here. He had some mass to him. Yes, what a rush. There were 3 bucks out here, had a doe in here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it happened like that. I can't believe it. Look at me shaking. Yes. What a season. What a season.
Well, we were certainly in the hot spot tonight. After reviewing the footage, that shot just looked a tad bit high, and I've been waiting all season to put my hands on a buck so I can wait one more night. Well, what a way to put a cap on another exciting season. 2017 is in the books, and the year started off with you in camp. You shooting your buck the first night of the season, and you're back in camp for me to shoot my buck the last night of the season.
Last night of the season. Can you believe that? We brushed that blind and I said, I'm first day, you're last day. Let's do it.
Yeah, that got to me a little bit. I got in the blind and started to think about that and got a little emotional and was thinking how cool that would be. Thinking, you're down to the last day, your odds are slim. We've been trying to target our mature deer this year. A lot of our younger deer are a lot nicer looking maybe. Yeah. And we wanted to get a mature deer. We had a 5-point, that old 6-point, that 7-point, and came right down to the wire. But we're a lot more than just about the score of a buck and the experience of that score. We're about the entire experience of the hunt. And at the end of the day, man, that's what it comes down to. This season would have been a success without this trigger pull last night, but this is just the icing on the cake. Oh, man.
Well, what a way to end season 2 with the Bearded Buck. To watch the up and downs of my dad's season and to be there for the recovery of his buck, it just doesn't get much better than that. On behalf of the entire Bearded Buck crew, we thank you for watching season 2, and we're looking forward to bringing you season 3.